Oh.
Who did this? SothrrrJoeBrrrr? Can we get into Kiki? Can we get into Kiki? If you don't know, Keanu and Gino went and did a show on Thursday night. It's the one Kevin Brennan visited with his noisemaker at the Stress Factory in New Jersey, and they were opening up for Stuttering John. Kevin didn't appreciate that, of course, because he's mortal enemies with Stuttering John. Friday, the duo had another show. And then Saturday night, they were home, like any good pro comedians on a Saturday night. So Anthony Cumia moves to South Carolina, right? Anthony Cumia sells off or partners with Gavin McInnes, gives his company away. He doesn't want to run that anymore. Gavin McInnes kicks Chrissy Mayer to the curb, kicks Gino to the curb. These guys don't have an audience. Nobody watches the show. Gino is now faced with the reality that he doesn't have any fans. No one watches his show. He's verbal vomit. He can't speak. He's not a good host. And again, there's just no arguing. This guy thought he was big shit when he was on Compound Media. You know, Anthony Cumia has been in this chat room and apologized for Gino on multiple occasions. And to watch this guy's life just now crumble to literally 7 viewers every time he goes live, 12 viewers, 7 viewers, 9 viewers. I am not exaggerating. I am not downplaying it. Those are literal samples of his show numbers. Keanu goes live from anywhere from 40 viewers to 60 viewers. This couple are duds. Together, they can't reach 100 fucking fans. It's sad city. And they keep partnering up with people like Aaron Imholte, and now they've partnered up with Stuttering John, which has pissed off Anthony Cumia and his girlfriend Missy, who I guess were at these people's weddings with their Skittle cake. So Kevin Brennan is now done with Keanu and Gino. Now, lucky for you, Kevin Brennan's word means nothing, and they'll be back on there in a month or two. That's a fact, Jack. I don't know about Anthony, but since Anthony moved to South Carolina and doesn't have to look at Gino in the face anymore and tell him he's good and talented and does a good show, since he doesn't have to cut checks to the company to cover Gino's payroll and pay for his apartment anymore, I imagine the relationship has waned. And Gino thinks that him and Cumia are friends. They're going to be hanging out and drinking soon. I doubt it. And now that Missy B, Anthony Cumia's girlfriend, is pissed at Keanu, this can't help Gino and Anthony's relationship. And if you missed what happened, Keanu goes on Stuttering John's podcast on Saturday night, and it was a nightmare.
You know what I like about you, John? You don't have an issue. You don't have this kind of strange tribalism, right?
You can call me Nannerpuss. And guess what? I love Nannerpuss.
You don't
have strange tribalism, John.
Inherit other people's grudges.
You don't inherit other people's grudges. Now, Keanu's retarded because Stuttering John, literally the two people Keanu has decided to team up with do inherit grudges and go to the legal system about these grudges. Aaron Imholte went to the court with his feelings. John goes to the court with his feelings. John has filed a lawsuit against Shuley. John has filed a lawsuit against Carl. Now, if you don't understand that that's very real and in the real world and not some internet grudge, you're crazy. And if you don't understand that Cumia goes on Carl's show, Cumia goes to Carl's event, Cumia goes on Shuley's show, Cumia hates Stuttering John. Stuttering John has threatened to sue Cumia.
He finds a lot of entertainment. Maybe it's I don't know if it's Greenville or something, but Maybe he doesn't have. Maybe it's not the hustle and bustle of New York, so he has to watch you a lot because he's.
Yes. Cumia is glued to the Stuttering John program. He can't get enough.
Seems to be very entertained by it. You should be flattered.
I know, but he's entertained, but he hates me. It's weird. He like.
We're watching Keanu wreck Gino and her relationship with Anthony Cumia and Missy B right before our very eyes. This is what this nervous laughter and eventually crying is about. She doesn't know a way out of this. John and Aaron are nice to her because it's all John and Aaron have. Anyone with two brain cells to rub together wouldn't get near John or Aaron Imholte. That's a fact. It's why Aaron surrounds himself with Johnny Crutches and Metal Matt. That's where he's at. That's all he can get. And Gino and Keanu will have anybody that will have them. Okay? So we're watching. Again, do I think that Missy and Anthony are close with Gino and Keanu? I don't. Did they go to their wedding? Sure. He was an ex-employee, a recent ex-employee. What are you going to do? Help go smooth over the awkwardness, throw the boy a gift, eat some Skittles cake, and get the fuck out of there. Are they close? Now that Anthony lives in South Carolina, are they going to hang? When Anthony makes the trip up to New York every month, does he hit up Gino and hang out? I doubt it.
I can't help but laugh at the both of you.
I don't care. He can call me an idiot.
He's a doofus.
Hold on, I'm getting my charger.
Jesus.
So you got John acting like this. You got Aaron acting how Aaron acts. And Keanu's take is those guys are doofuses. Those guys are dumb. Isn't it so embarrassing how Missy's acting? Isn't it so embarrassing how Carl and Shuli are acting? Look at John right now. He's drunk as a skunk. Aaron Imholte is a retarded dipshit. That's your team. You looked at the Dabbleverse and you said, who does everyone clown on? And everyone answered resoundingly, Aaron Imholte and John. And you went, those are my guys. I like them. I'm in their corner. Great instinct.
How old are we? Are we doing teams? I'm like,
you've been a Kevin Brennan simp for the past 6 months. We're going to sit here and pretend like you just noticed that Kevin Brennan is tribal? This bitch might be dumber than we thought. This bitch might be stupider than we thought. Yeah, Kevin Brennan gets super protective and tribal. Kevin Brennan throws hissy fits all the time about people going on other shows and you're done, you're on that team and this team. That's all Kevin Brennan does. But she's going to pretend like she's never seen that. She's going to pretend like she doesn't know what that's about. Well, hold on, Kevin Brennan. Are you saying you have teams? Yes, Keanu. Catch the fuck up.
I can't tell.
Did you enjoy my set?
Yours. Yeah, I had a marvelous time.
Keanu can never give a real answer to anything. This is the same fucking mode she went into about Villa Roma. We had fun. We had a great time. We had fun. I don't know what everybody's so mad about. We had fun.
Gene, will you take a look? Is it my internet or yours? Maybe it's mine. Maybe I need to go out and come back in because I'm having a hard time hearing you. Give me 1 sec, John. Okay, I'll be right.
I want to know what Gino does when Keanu tells him to check the internet. So Keanu gets offline here, and she calls Missy B, Anthony's girlfriend. Now, is it embarrassing for a man in his 60s to have a girlfriend? Absolutely. Absolutely. We see Aunt. So Keanu's back. She just got off the phone with Missy B, where we find out later she hung up on Missy B.
Oh, there you are. Sorry. I had the your internet was bad or mine was. I was just checking it. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just checking that. Yeah. Again, Keanu, what are the steps you take to check the internet?
Oh, because I kept texting you. You didn't respond. I was like, oh, did you send the link to anybody? I'm like, no, you would never do that.
No, I didn't do that. I don't know. I
think you're too cool for that.
You're too cool to send the link to somebody. You wouldn't do that, right? Only losers send the link.
I would never do that.
I know.
Didn't.
John, if I'm anything, I'm loyal. I was loyal to April until I wasn't. I was loyal to Aaron until I wasn't. And now I'm loyal to Aaron again. I was loyal to Kevin until I wasn't. I was loyal to Carl until I wasn't. I was loyal to Missy B until I wasn't. And trust me, John, I'll be loyal to you forever. Because that's what the Bisconte stand for. It's on our family crest.
I don't even want to say now. Right. Okay.
What? Did Gino?
The fact that she's playing with her hair like this is nervous.
I think the Cumia
She's acting like Haley over here.
have had a few. That's all. Maybe. That's all.
But Gino, we had a great time.
And maybe
She's such a hypocrite. I think the Cumias are a little drunk, if you know what I mean. You'd never catch me and my betrothed drinking too much. Oh, wait, he vomits every time. Oh, wait. He paves the sidewalk with sick all the time.
John, I'm sick of this internet fucking tribalism, and I don't know. Yeah.
But Keanu, I love.
You're tired of the internet tribalism? Is that why you had to get Schizo Sean kicked out of the event? Is that why you had to tell people you were scared of people taking photos of you at the Steel Toe anniversary show? Even though, by the way, that never happened. No one posted a photo of you at all, you bore. You're a bore slore. No one even posted photos of you, and you ran online saying, I was scared that they were taking pictures of me at an event. Oh, no. First of all, no one did. She ran to the internet and said Melton was posting pictures of me at this event. I wasn't. I don't take down tweets. Go show me. Go show me all the pictures I posted of you, you fucking bore. Your husband took a man's wallet and tweeted out a picture of his ID. You're insane. You're insane. Your allegiance is commit actual crimes. Your boy just got out of jail. Hello? Jesus Christ, your husband broke and entered into the old Compound Media Studios on a stream. He stole a guy's ID and bragged about it. Say we had fun again. Say we had fun again, you stupid bitch.
hung out afterward, the nonsense that happened afterward, even Gino and I, we were laughing our asses off. Kevin Brennan with his noise machine and his noise maker.
She said that she didn't even know Kevin was there. She said that she didn't even hear it. She missed that. Now she's like, Gino and I were laughing so hard when Kevin came in with the noise maker. Which is it? Which is it? I think you're mixing up your fun that you had.
For like, I don't know.
Did you enjoy my set?
Second time John has slurred this question. Did you enjoy my set? Did you enjoy my set? You think I was a good comedian? Did you enjoy my set?
I don't know.
Did you enjoy my set?
We had so much fun. I guarantee you that's the answer.
Yes, I truly did. It was marvelous. I had a fucking blast.
Yes. We had. Did I mention the fun that was had? Did I happen to tell you how much fun we had, John?
No, I logged off because I thought it might have been my internet, right?
Yes, you've said it 9 to 12 times.
And I guess it was yours. I was just checking that, but then yeah, I I didn't realize that saying that. I thought Missy was just goofing around, and now she's really pissed off at me. So I was on the phone with her.
So she's starting to panic now because she knows not only is Missy or was Missy one of her only friends, but she's also risking compromising their relationship with Cumia, which, who knows, might lead to work later on.
So I'm just going to go ahead and be honest and say, yeah, like, I don't know what they're going through or why they're angry. I didn't even realize it was that fucking serious. So I apologize.
Yeah, no, I don't have
send anyone the link. I thought she was goofing around, and I called her. I'm like, and then it was I don't know, 5 minutes of her screaming at me. I don't know.
Her screaming at me.
That's my problem. I don't know. I can't inherit other people's fucking grudges, and I'm like tired of it. It honestly has me kind of like shook that.
Right. I hate other people's fucking grudges. Call me a pedophile again because Aaron does, stupid. Right. That's why you turned on April twice to run to Aaron because you thought Aaron could help you get views. You don't like to inherit other people's grudges. That's why you kicked Schizo Sean out and stole his ID. Right. You don't inherit other people's stuff. Right.
John, I swear to you, I didn't. Or else.
No, I believe you, Keanu. I believe you. I don't think you're a bad person at all.
That's what's funny. Kiki doesn't think Aaron's a bad person. Kiki doesn't think that John's a bad person. John doesn't think Keanu's a bad person. You're all horrible human beings. You all betray people left and right. You all run to the court and file frivolous motions and lawsuits. You're the dredge of society. You're garbage. All of you. It's why you've all ended up together. Jesus. I mean, you're all just shit. You're all liquid shit. You act like Gavin McInnes. How could he have the gall not to pick up Gino's show? He didn't notice it was there. He checked the numbers and he thought that was some anomaly. He thought that was a rounding error. What are these 7 views over here? Must be a glitch in the matrix. And he just deleted those rows out of the Excel spreadsheet. Well, it looks like people only watch Cumia's show. And you thought you had something, Gino. You thought you had something. Same way when you married Keanu, you thought you had something. She's pretty. Everyone will respect me. Her asshole is Googleable. You don't want people saying your asshole can be Googled. That's not an attractive quality men look for in a wife. And nobody except virgin simps like Mr. Panhandler and Brian Landon are behind the scenes thinking this is a looker. Okay? That's who's behind the scenes going like, Gino is so lucky. Everybody else knows this bitch is a vapid, useless whore. She's a talentless, mindless slut. Everyone knows it. All your friends are laughing behind your back because she couldn't even cut it as a porn star. Say whatever you want about that out of her mind, cross-eyed Scarlet chick that you have on In Hot Water all the time. You know, the OnlyFans porn star slut that everybody Googles over her big old breasts. She's a real one. She's a real whore slut. Guys want to fuck her. Everyone's laughing behind your back, Gino. You put a ring on the one you're supposed to send home in the morning. You're dumb.
I don't know the lore of what.
I don't know what everybody's. I don't know the lore. You do a show where you come on with your ghoul of a mom and tell everybody how it is all the time, right? You do a show where you pretend like you understand everything, from the law to the Dabbleverse. You understand perfectly well. You didn't know that Anthony Cumia and Missy don't like John? You didn't know? I didn't know. I had no idea that they were gonna. I can't keep up with the lore. I can't keep up with the lore. I didn't know. I thought everybody was goofing around. I thought everybody was goofing around. I didn't know. I thought everybody got along behind the scenes. I thought it was a wrestling act. I didn't know. I thought it was a scene. I didn't know. I can't keep up with the Dabbleverse. There's so many people in the Dabbleverse. I can't keep up. I can't keep up with who hates Stuttering John. Everyone. No one is on Stuttering John's side. Nobody. Clout chasing losers and trolls. That's who go on John's show. It's either Quadfather fucking around with him or you, a friendless twat who's desperate for attention. Those are the two people that like Stuttering John. People fucking with them and dummies. By the way, that's something that might have got you some respect and some views. If you would have sent out the link to Missy so she could go on and yell at John, that would have actually been a clippable moment. That would have been a spectacle. You wouldn't have looked like a weaselly worm. You would have looked like somebody who understands comedy and knew what would be hilarious to do. But no, you're doing loyalty cast with John over here and you think it's going to go well for your friendship with the Cumias? It ain't. That would have been funny. That's what somebody with a comedy instinct would have done. Given the link to Missy B and let her come on and watch John squirm. That would have been great. But you don't have a brain that understands that kind of stuff. You're like, is there a way that I could provide no entertainment value and look like a backstabbing cunt to my only remaining friends? Is there a way that I could seal up 2025 as a banger year for getting everyone to disown me? At least I have Aaron and John, and they'll never betray me. Right!
This is kind of making me upset.
Ah! This is kind of making me upset. What's wrong? What's wrong, Keanu? We're having a blast. We're just goofing. Don't cry. Don't comb your hair and cry. Cigarelli.
Expect two grown. This is kind of making me upset.
I want that to be my new text alert. This is kind of making me upset.
I don't mean to be crying. I think I'm
Look, I love you, Keanu.
Keanu, as long as there's a chance that we could be together in the future, I love you.
Love you. Don't worry.
Don't worry. You have your Uncle John here to take care of you. You don't need anybody else. I'm here for you, Keanu. I think you're talented. I think you're smart. You stick with me, we could do upwards of 3 gigs a year.
The moral of the story is we had a fucking great time at the show.
We had fun. Say it again. Wrap this blanket of nonsense around you again. I don't understand. We had fun. I don't get it. You tried to get Anthony fired from his job. I thought we had a good time at the gig. You're not a comedian. You gotta grow up. You're not a real comedian. You fucking joke. Anthony and Missy are innocent here. Anthony and Missy, these people are retarded. Again, Anthony, I know you like to drink with the guy. Like, open your eyes. These people are bottom barrel stupid. She betrays everyone she's friends with. They're garbage people. They're shit. And I'm not trying to put everybody else on a pedestal. I'm shit. I would never do the shit Keanu does to her so-called friends. Wake up. Maybe this will be the wake-up call they need. Like, again, like, you thought these were decent human beings? They're absolute shit. They're liars. They're manipulators. They're untalented. Gino is now trying to get another job with the Jubilee program. Guess what? It doesn't even pay. That gig doesn't even pay that Gino was on. He went out to LA to be on that, and it doesn't even pay, that show. Yoinks.
John, I don't know either. Like, I thought it was all just like...
It's crazy, John, because we're like the best people. I don't understand. It's crazy, John. We've never done anything to anyone. My husband didn't steal someone's ID and take a picture of it and put it out. My husband didn't break into a fucking building live on stream. We've never done anything to anybody. I didn't betray my best friend to her ex-husband in order to get on a radio show that nobody watches. What if we... What did we even do?
Funny. I thought they just like goofing on you like anybody else likes goofing on me or like goofing on Gino. I don't know.
Yeah, right, John? It's all just internet goofs. That's what the lawsuit's about. It's just a goof. Never forget that episode of This Little Piggy where she came on with Nick Rekieta. The show heard round the world. Never forget that Nick Rekieta got permission from April to show those insane texts from April about Aaron eating cum. It's what we've been laughing about for 6 to 7 months. Nick did the right thing and got permission from April to show those texts. Keanu's big gotcha on that show was, did you get updated permission? Did you get second permission? Did you get recent new permission to read those texts? A thing that no one gets and no one has to get. Okay? He doesn't even have to get permission to read texts, but he did because he was in love with April. He cared about whether or not she wanted that out there. So her big gotcha against Nick was, you didn't get permission twice to read text. Since that time, it's only been a few months. Since that time, Keanu has read everyone's texts about everything. She's read April's text. She's read Aaron's text. She's read Carl's text. She's read Missy's text. She reads everyone's text. She's a text reading whore. It's the one thing she has in her fucking bag of goodies that she can pull out to get a little bit of attention and clout. So this girl who acted all high and mighty and was judging Nick for not getting second permission, which again is nothing anyone's ever heard of. Ashley's you're right. Ashley's I've forgotten. This bitch backstabs everyone she pretends to be loyal to. She stabs everyone she pretends to care about in the back. And the thing that she was all high and mighty about, turns out she don't give a fuck. Jackie's texts. This is like 7 people. That's who Keanu is. That's who Keanu is. And she can come on with her fucking Jack Skellington looking mother as much as she wants and wag a Crypt Keeper finger in our faces. Her mom doesn't know what the fuck's going on. She doesn't know what the fuck's going on. And she's a backstabbing whore, which is why the only people she has alliances with remaining in this universe are Stuttering John and Aaron Imholte.
Keanu did this to April Imholte. And the crazy thing about this is that she was reading private messages from April, and then April was pissed at her and didn't talk to her for a while. And then they finally made up, and April started sharing with her again, and she went right back and started sharing that again.
That's insane. That's insane. Think about that. She said April was her good friend, and she kept running back to her abusive ex-husband, her physically and psychologically abusive ex-husband, a man who she admitted when she had a falling out was a manipulator and a user and abuser of women. She stuck up for April and said she was abused by Aaron. She told me all about it. And then
Kiki's grandpas are dead, dude.
And then she ran back. She ran back to Aaron and betrayed her again. This is insane. There's a reason that most of the people Keanu is friends with is a dude. Women can smell her a mile away. And I'm not talking about the fish lunch. Women know that she's a disloyal, backstabbing bitch. Simple dudes fall for her grift. Simple dudes get lured into her siren song of shit. Stuttering John and Aaron. We know Aaron has a track record of throwing his life and family away for pussy. It's documented on his show. We know John will do anything to try to get young pussy. We've seen it unfold on the tapes. What do you think he's after with Keanu? Her intellect? Yeah, listen to me, Keanu. You're a really smart person. I think you're a really smart person. No one has called Keanu a smart person unless they were trying to fuck. Keanu's a smart person? According to what?
Stop lumping us together. Stop lumping us to fuck together. That was between me and you.
She can't help it. Both her and Aaron lumped Nick Rekieta and Kayla Rekieta together. Kayla Rekieta was the victim of revenge porn, and they couldn't stop. And by the way, Keanu's husband, Gino, still can't stop yelling at Nick. You know, Kayla gets called a whore because Aaron shared nude photos of her. But in court and on their shows, they act like Nick is the one who filed charges. They keep going like Nick's just doing this to get revenge. That's all they do. They disregard the woman and lump them together with the man. And by the way, the reason they're doing that is because they're panicking. Keanu and Gino are panicking because they're worried about what knock-on effects this is going to have for their relationship with Cumia. It's barely holding on by a string anyway ever since Cumia moved down to South Carolina. They have no reason to be friends anymore. They have no reason to talk. It's severed completely. But the reason Cumia is on their minds more than Missy B, and the reason they lump them together is because they're really worried about their relationship going forward with Cumia.
Stop lumping us together. Stop lumping us to fuck together. That was between me and you.
She can't help it. Both her and Aaron lumped Nick Rekieta and Kayla Rekieta together. Kayla Rekieta was the victim of revenge porn, and they couldn't stop. And by the way, Keanu's husband, Gino, still can't stop yelling at Nick. You know, Kayla gets called a whore because Aaron shared nude photos of her. But in court and on their shows, they act like Nick is the one who filed charges. They keep going like Nick's just doing this to get revenge. That's all they do. They disregard the woman and lump them together with the man. And by the way, the reason they're doing that is because they're panicking. Keanu and Gino are panicking because they're worried about what knock-on effects this is going to have for their relationship with Cumia. It's barely holding on by a string anyway ever since Cumia moved down to South Carolina. They have no reason to be friends anymore. They have no reason to talk. Art Shimko says Cumia equals gigs, but it doesn't. If you want to know what Cumia thinks of you, Gino, Cumia has been doing a tour with Josh Denny and Gavin McInnes for years. You're not involved. You never get Broughton. That's where you're at. You're not a talent. You're an insane old boomer. You're rambling. Keanu probably is smarter than Gino, but Gino is making her stupider through osmosis. You know, they lay in the same, what I imagine, you know, double bed at night in that tiny apartment, probably in the living room. It's probably a Murphy bed. It folds down and they lay in there in bed at night, and Gino's stupid subliminally seeps over into Keanu.
I love her. I love Anthony.
Treat me like
I
it.
didn't realize, like,
But why is she screaming at you?
See, she said, I love Anthony. What the fuck does Anthony have to do with it? They're panic. It's panic. I'm telling you, like, if you think off air they didn't have this discussion, like, dude, we got to smooth this over with Ant. As if they think Anthony's going to, like, lift Gino back up. They think Anthony's going to, like, give Gino a second win at a career. You know, Red Bar was the whole Gino ain't got no money thing is very, very funny. But Red Bar was early and stupid about the Gino situation. Let me explain why. That's probably the most successful and the biggest earning time in Gino's career is his time at Compound Media. Gino has probably never earned more money in his life than those years at Compound Media, while Anthony was asleep at the wheel cutting checks and E-Rock was balls deep in flaming hot Cheetos in the booth not paying attention. And Keith the cop was in charge of programming. Gino probably never made more money in his life than during that era. That's a time when Gino actually had a little money. He's selling grills and garbage cans now. Not now. I mean, he got fired from that because he was incoherent and rambly. But that's his options. His options now consist of opening up the fucking Village Voice and searching for garbage jobs. If Gino didn't have no money when they made that song, he really ain't got no money now. Kiki's parents can't die fast enough. Keanu's parents can't die fast enough to leave Gino and Kiki a nest egg. And don't worry, they'll burn right through it because they're idiots.
Hey, take it
What's
easy.
great about this is Anthony Cumia and Kevin Brennan don't get along anymore. You know, Anthony Cumia and Kevin Brennan make fun of each other now. And by teaming up with Stuttering John, Keanu has lost both of them. Kevin Brennan said that he's paid Keanu $2,300 in the past 5 months to do his show. And that's a king's ransom to Keanu. That's keeping the family afloat. That and the snap. So, yeah, they made $100 on a gig with Stuttering John. Anybody can tell you Stuttering John doesn't do comedy. Stuttering John does 5 gigs a year. Maybe. He cancels 2 of those. Kevin Brennan was actually, you know, we made fun of you for going over there and collecting your $50, $100 every time you do Kevin's show, but at least that was something. At least we all understood you and your husband are poor and you're selling out. We all understood it. Now you've lost Anthony and Missy and Kevin Brennan. They all think you're idiots. They all think you're a joke. How much do you want to bet Gino texted Anthony the next day like, hey, boss, what are you up to? Hey, we should get a drink next time you're in New York. How about them Chargers?
Because she cannot take accountability for herself.
Right. Exactly.
Like,
Right. And we all know, look, we all know how fucking empty and vapid this couple is. Keanu admitted that the only reason they asked April to be in the wedding is because she would look good in photos. She said that. She said that out loud on her show. And then she said the only reason Gino invited Aaron was so Aaron wouldn't have to stand alone bored. So that's why April was invited to the wedding. why do you think Anthony and Missy were invited to the wedding? If you had to guess. Why do you think Anthony and Missy were invited to the wedding? They're rich.
Jonathan, I swear I did not share your link.
Would have been cooler if you did, Keanu. Would have been
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Whatever the comedy instinct is, this bitch leans away from it every time. Every goddamn time.
Actually, would have been way.
Do you know how much fucking clout she could get if she started reading Aaron Imholt's private texts? You know how much embarrassing, hilarious dirt she probably has about Aaron Imholte? But no, that would get you viewers and make you money. Be his friend instead, stupid. There's a reason you and Gino are poor. You're retarded.
Listen.
And she's sitting here again, lumping in Anthony with being pissed at her.
Yeah.
With you.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did to these two people.
Does she think he's like over my shoulder when I'm doing my own private things?
Yes, because that's what Gino is every time she's live. Every time she's live, Gino's screaming in the background or over her shoulder. And every time Gino's live, she's screaming in the background. They don't understand that they have different shows. So, yeah, she does think that. So, Keanu reads text on John's show. Missy goes on Point Dabble Point, complains about that. And Keanu's answer to all that is to go on her show and read more text messages. So, again, how do all these losers find each other? How do all these untalented, brain-dead losers all find each other like broken bits of magnets?
Anthony punched a hole in the wall because of Call of Duty again because he was drinking too much.
Okay, I don't know about that. Right. But Anthony bit someone else again. My God, I got to do a
Anthony
Here
slept.
we go. Here we go. Now, if you think Gino is not panicking, Keanu is now piling on Anthony about him biting someone's hand. Soon she'll be calling Anthony a pedophile. And Gino is in the background going, shut the fuck up. That's my daddy. That's my daddy. If you think Gino and Keanu haven't been in a tailspin about this all week long, you're crazy.
If that means friendship to you, Missy, me to fucking snake John, then I don't need your fucking friendship. Okay.
And again, but when John tried to get Anthony fired from the radio station by calling the company, that wasn't snaking. That was fine. That was acceptable. When Aaron Imholte wrote an anonymous email to Will Heron's boss trying to get him fucking fired, these people do the craziest shit in the light of day and behind the scenes. These guys do the fucking worst shit ever to fuck with people's real lives. I don't slut shame you. I entrepreneur shame you. You fucking redlined your OnlyFans career. You went straight to maybe they like my butthole. And they went. I'm laughing about how little money and what a failure you were with it. There are girls who are like 18 years old and they're millionaires. Isn't Bob Levy's stepdaughter? Like, she didn't even like show a lot of nudes or whatever. And she's like bought houses. You gaped. And you and Gino live in a 1-bedroom apartment, a rent controlled shit box. That's what's funny. If you were printing cash with your poop shoot, nobody'd be laughing at you. Less people would be laughing at you. We're laughing at you being an utter failure at everything you do. You gaped and you failed.
Joe Burrow, go fuck yourself.